Good afternoon, Little Giant Ladders family. If you are on the Little Giant Ladders website and you see this video playing, this is live. Today is Thursday. It's 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. And my name is Dave Francis. I'm the National Safety Director for Little Giant Ladders, and we're celebrating our 50th year in business, located an hour south of Salt Lake City, just right up against the mountains on the Wasatch Front. Again, it's 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and we're coming to you live. We're working out some of the bugs going live to our website. We're hoping to have a chat feature shortly so that you can interact with us and we can answer your questions. So come back and check us out from time to time and chat with us about ladders and ladder safety. Today we wanted to talk just a little bit about a couple of accessories for products that go with your Little Giant ladder. Now, the beauty of the classic Little Giant ladder that does everything is that it does everything. That it can be multi-sizes of an A-frame ladder. It can adjust to uneven surfaces like stairs, or if I was going to need to get on the roof of a house, I can simply unlock the hinges here at the top and rotate that side around and make an extension ladder. Well, in that extension ladder position, you can see that we have a flare at the bottom and the top for added stability. But what happens if I was leaning up against a house with a window, or I needed to get underneath the eaves of a house and I was too close to the wall? Well, we want to talk a little bit about the accessories that we would use at the top of a ladder to give you some added versatility. The first one we're going to talk about is called the wingspan. The wingspan is an accessory that attaches to the top of your top one or two rungs of your ladder by sitting onto that rung, and then has this screw that locks everything down in place. That's going to allow you to lock that to that rung. That's going to give you this big, wide base to add stability to your ladder, to go around maybe a window so that you're on either side of the window, allowing you to work up against that window so you're not going to want to lean your ladder, of course, against the glass. And then if you're up against the eave of a house, that's going to hold you away from the wall and keep you at a distance where you can actually do that work. That's called the wingspan. That's one of the older accessories Little Giant has to the product line, and it attaches to the top of our multi-purpose ladders that are going to be the ladders that change. That's a ladder that will change from an A-frame to an extension to a staircase ladder, and that wingspan is going to give you that added stability, the ability to go around those windows or out away from the wall. Now, you might be on our website shopping for one of our other products, like our King Combo, one of our most popular new products. That's a multi-position ladder that moves from A-frame ladder to an extension position. The King Combo, either in aluminum or in the non-conductive fiberglass, which is this high-vis green color, are going to be rated at 375 pounds, and they're going to be considered a 3-in-1 ladder. And by 3-in-1, I mean the ladder can be closed and used leaning against the wall in the closed position. So the back legs will lock into place. there's a house pad at that top corner, top cap, and then that can rotate around and go to studs or corners or poles and prevent the top of your ladder from slipping or twisting. Now, this ladder can be used as an A-frame ladder. We've even thought of the fact that these back legs are straight and narrow to go between the studs on new construction, which will put you kind of in line with your work, allowing you to get closer and in line with that job in new construction between those studs. But can also be used as a straight extension ladder. So a 6-foot A-frame, I should only stand 4 feet off the ground. If that's not high enough, I would be able to take my King Combo, rotate it around using this single handle lever here at the back, and turning it into a 10-foot extension ladder. Still rated at 375 pounds, that's going to give me 7 feet of standing height instead of just 4, and actually allow me to use this top cap as a standing surface. So now I have this great big top cap to support my feet, really a comfortable ergonomic way to stand and work off of my ladder. Now, I want the same versatility and safety as I had with the ladder closed in the leaning position as I'm leaning it against the wall in the extension position. So at the top of this ladder, we have an accessory called the quad pod. The quad pod is going to allow you to go to corners, up against the wall as a house pad or into corners, also used as a tool tray. That's going to go onto studs or poles or corners and really lock the top of that ladder, grab a hold, and prevent the top of that ladder from slipping or twisting. And at the same time, act as that tool tray. Let's see if we can go from that overhead camera. You can see all of the cutouts in that quad pod that are going to allow you to put your hammer, your drill, your screwdrivers, and your nuts and bolts as you're at the top of that ladder doing your work. Now, some of the King Combo ladders are sold at retail without the quad pod attached. The quad pod is easily added to your ladder, so if your quad pod or King Combo doesn't have the quad pod attached, you're going to be able to buy this accessory, and that accessory is going to allow you to just undo those screws, slide this on, and then those screws that come with this are just going to go straight through and into the other side, locking that in place. So you'll see by that little video just how easy it is to slide that over the rail, screw those into place, and add that quad pod to your King Combo. So again, the quad pod is going to allow you to use your ladder against corners or poles or studs in the extension position and act as a tool tray when you're at the top of that extension ladder. So a lot of versatility and safety using that quad pod at the top of your ladder. The King Combo also has one other safety feature that I want to point out as long as we're talking about the King Combo. This is how safety by design, knowing that something's a problem and then not just telling you to be careful, but actually doing something about it to make the product safer by design. You'll notice that the bottom step of this King Combo is a different color than other steps, and this is the industrial version of the King Combo. That step actually makes a clicking noise and a vibration you can feel through your shoe that is there just to prevent people from stepping off early. So we see people coming down ladders every single day. They step off early because they're in a hurry, they miss that bottom step, and they end up twisting their ankles or their knees. That ground cue, as we call it, is going to just be a conditioning device to get you to remember that the bottom step of your ladder is different. We want to make sure we step on it because so many injuries and accidents happen from stepping off early. So again, safety by design. This is the same size and material as a traditional 6-foot A-frame. We've just used that material a little bit different to be safer by design. Actually, a 3-in-1 ladder that's going to allow you to use it in the closed leaning position. That top cap rotating around to be able to lock into that open position that's going to go to corners or poles or studs and prevent the top of the ladder from slipping or twisting. And then the A-frame position of the ladder with that straight back side. And then as I rotate that around into an extension position, that straight section is now going at the top of the ladder. If I was going into an attic access or a small panel in my hallway or closet, I would be able to just get in there because the top of the ladder is going to be straight and allow me to get into those tight spots. So 2 accessories on the King Combo, the quad pod at the top of the ladder in the extension position, and then in an extension position on your multi-purpose ladder, which is going to be your classic Little Giant, that wingspan that's going to attach to that top rung and go out and give you that really wide stance that's going to go around windows or hold you away from the wall so you're not resting against those rain gutters or under those eaves. So 2 great accessories for 2 great ladders. The wingspan for the classic Little Giant multi-purpose ladder and the quad pod for the King Combo, either in fiberglass or aluminum. Again, we really want to thank you for being on the website, allowing us to jump into your browsing time and talk to you live Thursday afternoon at 4:12. We're going to continue to jump in live on the website talking about ladder safety, talking about other accessories and other products that Little Giant makes. So keep coming back here to littlegiantladders.com. Hopefully we'll have the chat feature up and we'll be able to answer some questions and talk to you about some of the safety features of Little Giant that makes us different than other ladder companies. Safety by design, preventing injuries, saving lives. I'm Dave Francis, the National Safety Director for Little Giant, saying climb safe, have a safe rest of your afternoon, and hopefully we see you back here on littlegiantladders.com. So thanks for your time. We'll jump back off and let you browse.